So this young man put his blood, sweat, and tears into his dreams, right? And after so many years of being consistent, he never got nowhere. Frustrated, irritated, he just felt like God did not want him to do this. So he gave up on it. So one day he walks into the grocery store and he sees his old coworker. So they see each other, dap up, and say, "What's up?" So the young man coworker asks him, "Hey, you still going hard on your dreams?" The young man said, "Nah, man, God didn't want that for me." The ex-coworker name is Michael. So Michael looking at him confused like, what? What do that mean? So the young man says, "Man, you look, I put my blood, sweat, and tears in it. And then, God just told me this ain't what he want for me." So Michael looks at him and says, "So you gonna blame everything on God?" The young man kind of get offended, but he didn't want to show it. He said, wait. I'm not blaming nothing on God. I'm just telling you that God didn't want me to do that. So Michael say, in other words, you just blaming God for your shortcomings. So now the young man is frustrated and irritated. And he remembered 3 years ago, this was his coworker. And his coworker was always struggling with trying to build his restaurant. So he wanted to throw that in his face. So he says, "Since we talking about dreams, how your restaurant doing?" Michael say, "Which one?" The young man says, "Wait, you got multiple restaurants that you trying to do now?" Michael looks at him and say, "Trying." He said, "Yeah, because the last time I talked to you, you was struggling out here." He said, "You're absolutely right. The last time you talked to me, I was struggling. But now I have 5 successful restaurants." Now the young man shocked. Wait, you said 5 restaurants? Nah, I don't believe you. You joking. The young man pulled out his social media and his bank accounts and showed him everything. The young man said, "Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. How did you do it?" He said, "I didn't blame God for my shortcomings." The young man frustrated now. "Wait, you're not gonna do that. Because not trying to be funny, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into that. And since it didn't work, I know God didn't want me to be there." Michael said, "I'm living my life because I put my blood, sweat, and tears into it. And then I still had the faith of a mustard seed." Now the young man took him back after he said that. Then Michael said, "I was always taught you got to go through hell to make it to heaven. But while you going through hell, you still have that faith of a mustard seed, you going to make it to heaven." He said, "You went through the fire and lost your faith. And then you thought that God didn't want you to be there because you was going through so many things." He said, "The sad part is a lot of us forget that God wants us to deal with certain type of experiences. And that's how he molds the great version of you." He said, "Look, I'm not going to lie to you. You were supposed to be a masterpiece right now. But when I look at you, all I see is unfinished work." He said, wait. No. I'm not going to lie, bro. You know I'm really passionate about my dreams. And you can help me with that." Michael looked at him and says, "I'm sorry, man. I can't help you." He said, "Man, you got everything you need. How come you can't help me?" He said, "Because God only want me to help the people that believe in him, not the people that give up on him when times get tough." He looked down and he said, "Man, what type of advice can you give me now then?" He said, "Go back where you left your faith of a mustard seed, pick it back up, and keep going hard. And stop blaming God for everything that don't work. Babies gotta fall before they walk. If they fell down once or twice and gave up, they had never had a chance of walking." After that conversation, that young man went back and started going hard. He used that as motivation to buy his own food truck. And he was happy and excited about the goals that he just accomplished. So one day he was in his food truck cleaning up and then he heard a knock. The young man says, "I'm sorry, we're closed." And then he heard a familiar voice say, "I know, but I need to talk to you." The young man jumps out the truck and he looks over and he sees Michael. He said, "Big Mike, what up, man? How you doing? You see I got my food truck, right?" Mike said, "Yeah, I'm happy for you." He asks Mike, "How your restaurant's doing?" He said, "We about to open up 20 more locations." The young man said, "I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm happy for you. And to be honest with you, I can't wait to be in your position." Michael said, "Listen, that's why I'm here. Because I don't want you to wait no more." He goes in his truck, pulls out a bag full of money. He said, "I had people come and taste your food, and I ain't gonna lie, you got some stuff that's better than the stuff that I got on my menu." He said, "I did want to invest in you, but I feel like I should give you this money to open up 2 locations." Tears in his eye, he said, "Man, wait, why would you do this for me?" He said, "One thing you forgetting is, I don't work for me, I work for God." Michael smiled at him and said, "You see, all you needed was that faith of a mustard seed." They shook hands, and on that day, Mike became his mentor and his best friend. And every single year, that young man would open up 2 to 5 new locations. Moral of the story is, just because it's not working for you now, don't mean it's not going to work for you later. And if you want more stories like this, type story time in the comment, and your comment can be in the next video. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Follow for more content like this. And to all the cool people that follow me, I'll see you in the next video.